Hello everyone, welcome to this video, and today we're gonna talk about my thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy's the movie. Now I'm gonna say it right away, there will be some spoilers in this video, but if I'm gonna tell you right away what I felt about the movie, I felt like the movie was just okay. It's not something super spectacular, it's not that good, but it's not bad either. And again, if you still want to hear what I have to say about it, then good for you. And with that, all of that out of the way, let's get started. And let's start with talking about Mike and Abby. Now, I like the story they went with it. Mike having lost his brother when he was 12 or 11 years old, and that affect how he's handling Abby. And the fact that I personally believe that Abby is a little bit autistic. So again, there's an interesting dynamic there. Mike having problems to accept what happened to his brother and believe that he can find out the truth by focusing on the past by trying to remember it. There is a theory that a person never forgets, but it gets locked away inside our brain, and that through sleeping we can uncover memories which thought were lost. Now I don't believe that is true. I have no idea. I personally are quite unsure of it, but if it is true, then who knows, maybe I can remember where I left my keys. But to all seriousness, the fact that Mike almost gave Abby away to his bitch aunt really show how much this character needed to grow, but that he also was about to give her over to those ghosts, to the Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever they're calling. To be honest, I haven't played the game, I only watched this movie, but I think we were all relieved, or I knew that he was never gonna give away his sister to those things. And when he chose his sister over the memories of his brother, shows that in the end of the movie he had really learned to focus on the present, not the past. As for the character of Vanessa, I think the character was done decently well. I wasn't too big of a fan of her, but I don't think she was bad either. Now, could she have been better? Probably. Could he have told the main character about her father earlier? Yes, she could. But the fact that she stood up to her father in the end is what saved this character for me. Again, I'm not a big fan of her. I like her character just enough. And let's not forget about Aunt Jen and her lackey that she hires to spy on her nephew Mike to help her get custody of Abby. Now it is clear early on that she does not care about Abby. She does not care about Mike. She only wants the money she can get from taking custody of Abby, and I did not feel that bad when she's killed off in this movie. And as for the babysitter, again, I can easily say I didn't like the character, but I don't think she and her brother was as bad as other characters, namely Aunt Jen, and her lawyer was maybe the funniest character. But there is a lot of things in this movie that could have done better with those characters, but didn't, and that's too bad in my opinion. And now let's talk about the main villain, and I'm gonna say it right away. He is the most uninteresting villain in cinema I've seen in a really long time. I know this is a horror movie, but shouldn't the villain be I don't know, maybe scary? I did not like how so little scary he was in this movie, and when we saw him in that little suit of him, that rabbit of yellow rabbit, I still didn't think he was scary. I think that him using that suit made him less serious, and when he was in that damn office, and he wasn't even serious there. I really felt like this character was so bad that I don't even have word for it. I'm sorry. And now finally let's talk about the plot and the story itself. Now as I said earlier, the story could have been done better in a lots of ways. Often I feel like the story is the most important part of a movie, TV show, book, comic, or a game. And here I feel like the story could have been done a little bit better. The story is okay in my opinion. It's not some super, whoa, that was a good story in my opinion. But this part with Mike and his lost brother was the most interesting part. And seeing Mike attacking a man because he thought he kidnaps a kid, but instead turning out that he was the kid's father in the beginning of the movie, and that previous security guard that got killed. There is a lot of things in the beginning of the movie that I think really worked well. Setting up his aunt as a little bitch, especially when she doesn't understand that his sister Abby may be having autism or something. She calls her crazy. So again, his aunt and all the other I mentioned in the beginning of the movie worked well, but the longer you watch it, the less good I think it will become. As I said earlier, I don't think the movie is bad, but there's lots of area I think the movie could have improved. As for ranking, I'm giving this one a 6 out of 10. Not the best movie, not the worst movie. I think the movie is okay. But let me know, do you people thought this was a good movie? Do you think this was a bad movie? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope to see you all again next time.